Hello everyone, so this is going to be devlog number 7 for my platformer game that I'm building with LibGDX. And for this week, I've added more controls to the player. So right now you can see that I'm moving the player left and right, and I'm pressing the A and D keys. And then if I'm pressing up or the spacebar key, it's going to make the player jump like this. And I also made it where I created like a state management for the movement. So during this week, I was trying to figure out like how I wanted to manage these states, because the player and enemies have different states, but I wanted to make it like general enough where we can use it for both entities, right? So I created this movement state component which will process the anything that relates to movement. So we have 4 states here. We have the idle, walking, jumping, and falling. And then we also have the current state, which manages or tracks the current state of one of these 4. We have a jump timer, and then we have a can jump, which is a Boolean flag used to check if a player can jump or not. And then we have the system, which processes this component for us, right? So here we're gonna update the current state depending on the velocity of our player's body. And yeah, so as we can see in the, let me try running the app again. I want you to focus on the terminal or the console. You can see at the bottom, and yeah, so just focus on the bottom. So we just saw falling, and then right now I'm not doing anything, so the player's not moving, so it's in its idle state right now. But if I move left, it's gonna go to walking. Right, it goes to walking. And if I press space, it goes jumping, and then falling, and then idle again. So I think that's pretty neat. And to test this out, I actually created another map to test the jumping. And let me see if I can show you. And yeah, let's run this app again. Alright, so when we hit start, this is the, I mean, it's not really a good testing level, but it's just something I made up real quick so I can test out the jumping. Okay, that was terrible. Let me try that again. So we're gonna jump, and yes, I think this is pretty neat. It's not perfect because like I'm still trying to figure out how to because right now the way it works is that if I jump, let me see if I can show you. So it's gonna be in the control system, because this is where we process the user's control input. And as you can see here in these lines of code, so we will only allow the player to jump if this Boolean flag is true. Otherwise, do not do anything. But here, as you can see here, we set we actually apply a linear impulse into the Y direction only. But I guess, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as smooth as I'd like. So I want to make it more smooth, like other platform games. Maybe I need to look into how they do it and then see how I can incorporate that with this game too. Because right now it just feels very like the controls don't feel too tight. Like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe it. But yeah, so that, I think that's pretty much it. I did also change the player's box to the body again, because I noticed that like if I was on the, like before, the player's box to the body was a circle. And the main reason why I did that in the first place was because I was thinking of ramps where you have to, the player is going to be on a ramp, and then if you're using like a square or something, it's going to look very odd. But I guess for this case it doesn't really matter too much. But since I used a circle, I noticed that if I was on the edge of a platform, the box to the circle will react to that, and then it's going to make the player like slide off the edge, and I don't want that. So I switched it back to a square box to the body, and I think that's going to be alright for now. I'm going to leave it as is for now. And yeah, so that pretty much ends this update, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.